Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So there's something that I noticed off camera. As you can see right here, I have Enkanomiya, and then I have Three Realms Gateway Offering. Now I'm in the Three Realms Gateway Offering area, and Enkanomiya is actually a completely separate area. So I didn't lose all of my little, markings and stuff. I just wanted to point that out.
Every journey has its final day.
Is that so? Anyways, another thing is that they've added this. I think that this is a new quest that they added on top of the quest that I've got to do. So I'm thinking I might actually activate this and then go around and explore and stuff because I don't want to necessarily have to come back and then go back out and explore some more for this. So handling both at the same time sounds like a good idea to me. So let's read this. You're still quite curious about what the Bunkoku puzzle really is, and so you decide to ask Yabe. Okay,
Don't
so
rush.
Yabe is right here. Hey, you're Aether, aren't you? I'm not sure if you remember my name, but I'm Yabe. Well, hello, Yabe. Hello, hee hee. Speaking of which, you're quite the hotshot, aren't you? Taking on the Raiden Shogun first, and then braving the darkness of Enkanomiya. Well, you could say that. Great. So, I have a lead on a certain treasure trove, but it'll make for a dangerous trip. Are you interested? Though I've always been a fan of mysterious stuff, I'd prefer not to put myself in any great danger. Sounds interesting. Tell me all about it. So I found this when I was patrolling the Dainichi Mikoshi. Though it appears to be a mere stone slate, I believe it's a key to finding Bunkoku's secret treasure. Bunkoku's secret treasure. Well, the name is all I know, as not many detailed accounts of Byaku Yakoku have survived through Watatsumi Island's history. One version says that Bunkoku was the second prime minister in Byaku Yakoku's history. He and the Sunchild bled the people white through heavy taxation and made a huge fortune. After that, he hid his treasure in a secret chamber inside the Dainichi Mikoshi. There's the Sun Children again. Finally, he concealed the treasure chamber using the Sunfire Phantasms and summoned vengeful spirits and tainted beings from the ley lines to guard it. Bunkoku probably had an ancient-sounding name, something like Tysius or something of sorts. But nobody would care to record the story of a despicable traitor in detail. So let's get back to the stone slate. Indeed. It is probably the key to unlocking Bunkoku's treasure chamber. According to my years of experience in Kaidan and mystery investigation, it reads, it's on the tip of my tongue. It won't hurt to be honest, you know? Actually, I found the slate in the storage room inside the Dainichi Mikoshi, and next to it lay a note that records both the ancient script and its translation. It seems that documents written during the transitory period all came with a translation alongside them. According to this note, the stone slate is directly related to the Bunkoku puzzle. It also says that there are 8 stone slates in total. So far, we've only recovered 1. According to the note, the secret chamber is in a nearby location. Could I trouble you to look there? I don't care about the treasure, to be honest. I'll be content so long as I get to see the Bunkoku puzzle through to the end. Okay, cool. So, there's that. And then there's a couple others here as well. But I think that they're probably related to... Yeah, okay, it wants me to go over to... Yeah, I was doing those quests over in the normal version of Enkanomiya before. And this right here is also in Enkanomiya. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. So how far away is this?
Osman?
It's pretty close, so I'll go start that first. Was this hole always here? Huh. This should be the place that Yabe was talking about. Let's investigate. I think that's what Paimon said. So obviously there's this switch here that's... Hey, did you hear that? Seems there's some sort of strange noise coming from up there. Looks like there's a strange marking on the ceiling over that way too. Let's go up there. Okay. I was expecting like a trap door to open and for us to fall through. Oh, there we go. Paimon believes there was a wall here before. This must be a secret passage that was activated. Let's take a look inside. Okay. Seems like this is the key to unlocking the treasure chamber. The stone slate fits right in. From the size of it, it can fill up a third of this space, maybe? A ninth. That's what Paimon means. Anyway, you get the picture. So we just need 8 more stone slates in here, right? Actually, I'm not entirely sure what they're looking at. There are 8 of them in total. You're so annoying. Okay, got it. In that case, we keep a lookout for similar stone slates. Still, we're all out of leads now. We don't even know where to start looking. Let's return and ask Yabe. Good idea. Since the note says that there are 8 stone slates in total, there should be some mention of their whereabouts, right? Well, let's go look for Yabe then. Interesting. So, I don't... do I already have one? Yeah, I think I already have one. Interesting. It's not as complicated as I was thinking it might be. Like, I was actually thinking it might be some kind of weird shifting puzzle where you have to shift the images around in order to, like, get the correct image. I've played mini games like that in other games before. You're back. Did you find anything? There is indeed a secret chamber. So, it is all true. According to the note, all the other stone slates are divided into 3 groups and kept in 3 areas. I suppose you have the basic map that Sumi drew. Let me mark them out for you there. Why didn't you tell us earlier? Well, these areas are full of danger. If the secret chamber turns out to be pure fiction, then there's no point exploring any further at all. My conscience wouldn't be clear. I made you go into the dark depths just for a prank our ancestors once pulled. Alright then, these places are where the stone slates are kept. I just hope I'm interpreting it right. Interesting, so now it wants me to go over here, and I believe that is the destination of, the destination of this quest up here. But I could be wrong. Where's this one telling me to go? Okay, right over here. So obviously I'm going to be heading to this teleporter sooner rather than later. I could explore this island a little bit more thoroughly, but since the box, like, upgrades as you do things, I'm thinking that I may actually focus on exploring other islands first, and then come back here later to explore some, because the reason why is I think that this island is probably harder to explore overall. That's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and get that teleporter first, and then I can worry about the treasure chest down at the lower levels. I do have the box equipped, so I'll be able to dispel the stuff on this guy right here. Go ahead and... no, I can't read it when you're immediately putting me into a fight. Ah!
Stabilize.
There we go. Whatever.
Take flight.
Doesn't matter. I'm probably okay with fighting this guy. I don't think there's a problem.
Whirling snow.
I wish that I could have read whatever that said. Actually, I could still read it. I've got an idea after this fight.
Take flight.
Give me my reward. Bunch of stuff here, huh? Yeah, all the treasure chests and
Today
stuff
is
are
a
separate
lucky day.
here in this version of Enkanomiya. So what I wanted to do was this. Open up this thing. Will I be able to easily find it? No. Of course I won't be able to easily find it. They just had to do that, didn't they? What's up with the little hand? What? Okay, there's some weird stuff around here. I noticed that the box on the right-hand side of the thing is actually, like, restoring its energy. Oh, and that allowed me to replenish the energy, too, I guess. I shouldn't have clicked on it mindlessly. I'll do this very fast, and then I'll... Oh, I can't? Oh, I have to purify it first, and then I can start. I almost forgot. Well, I did forget. Until I remembered.
Embrace the ice.
Go ahead and do that. There we go. And I believe that they are about to go down. Maybe. Wow, they still have that miasma around them. Okay, fine. There we go. No! I thought that her elemental skill was up. It's fine. No items? Okay. Usually, enemies drop items from
I shall
challenges
treasure
and
this
fought.
good fortune.
Weird. Maybe I was thinking of something else. What? So I obviously can't unseal that yet, because I don't have the ability to do so. But there is something over here on the mini-map that I feel I should grab. Oh. There we go. So I think that that's what I needed to grab to be able to unlock this teleporter. And then later on I'll have to update the box some more to be able to unlock the other teleporters. Confirm. Yay! Now, did that, like, remove any of the corrosion or anything? No, it didn't. Okay, so I probably have to go there to remove the corrosion. But now I can at least teleport, which will help some. So let's get this treasure chest over here very fast. Pay attention to the mini-map as well, because there's a ton
Time for takeoff.
of, there's a ton of stuff that's appearing on it. And obviously I should
Take flight.
grab whatever is appearing on it, because it's related to unlocking teleporters.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures.
Ah,
Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
it's kind of bizarre that we're getting light realm sigils in a place that's full of darkness. But I'm not going to complain. Just interesting decision on their part. May as well go up here and grab this floating thing. No! Oh, thank goodness, I got it. Oof. Oh, it's nothing important, never mind. It's just crystal cores. I thought it was like something related to, you know, solving puzzles here. Okay, there is definitely something else around here. And I don't want to miss it, so I'm going up here just to make sure. And nothing. Where is it right there? Yeah, it looks like it's right there. But these... Nice, I didn't have to dispel the darkness. I could go over into that, but I don't want to go into that yet. I don't think so anyways. I kind of want to make sure that I'm not missing anything up here. I think that there's something underneath the platform I'm currently on, like a passageway. So, and I think that the way to get into that passageway is over here, actually. Yeah, it is. Where... Wait a second. Is that symbol still there? Yes, it is. Oh, here we are. It definitely feels different. You know, exploring this place with the changes to it. Like, it's not so different that I can't recognize places, but at the same time, it's different enough that it makes it interesting. Unfortunately, I still have to explore Enkanomiya for all the treasures that I wasn't able to get before, you know, I could switch it to nighttime. But that'll happen at a later time. Come on. I'm trying to... I was trying to get behind him, and for some reason I wasn't able to do it. I know it looked like I was just hitting his shield over and over again, and then complaining about it.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures.
Let's gather this very fast.
Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
Yeah, there's something over there. You gonna give me something? No? Okay. I could have swore... Why does it feel like... Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering where the things were at. The Bokuso Box definitely needs to be upgraded on occasion. I'll probably upgrade it after I explore this island fairly, like, thoroughly. Like, that's my intention anyways. These guys may actually be a little bit more powerful in this place. Not too much more powerful, though. Still weak. No items.
My apologies.
No items at all. Well, at least it's related to a puzzle.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes,
I can collect
this
that.
seems suitably sophisticated.
I don't think that there's any reason not to collect those, for the most part. Oh, this is an area that I need to revisit over in the normal version of Enkanomiya. Oh, great. I need to switch in official. Come on, really? Feel like... What? Oh, I'm supposed to light them up in a specific manner, aren't I? Like an order? I'm willing to bet that once I light this up, they're all gonna reset. Yep. Darn it. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one, that's the third, that's the fourth, that's the fifth. Okay. Kind of like a star. And the last one is right over there. Yay, I got it, right? Of course, it had to have these guys. I don't think that they have the, what do you call it? I can't think of the name. The darkness around us? I could use that just in case, though. Oh. What happened to the Electro guy? Where'd he go? Okay.
My apologies.
Fine. Darn it.
Solidify.
Leave me alone.
I will have order.
Do that.
Midnight Phantasm.
Whirling snow.
I've got to get rid of the caster. He's causing way too many issues. There we go.
Embrace the ice!
And now, I can easily win. In theory.
Take flight!
I mean, there's still a slight problem of this guy restoring his shield. Okay, good. Whew.
Today is a lucky day.
Okay then. Whoops, why did I... No, I don't want to mark that. I just was looking at it to get, like, an idea of where I'm currently at. I probably didn't even need to do that, though. I kind of hate the mini-map right now. I'm hoping that, as you update the Bokuso Box, it'll increase the range a significant amount, because having these appear on the mini-map as I'm running along is nice, but the fact that they're, like, so close to where you're standing, it can kind of throw you off a little bit, even though it doesn't sound like it would. Just collecting all of them as I'm running along. I'm assuming it's a finite resource that you need to collect most of them, or all of them, to do things with, but I could be wrong. Okay, there should be one over here, and there is a Sealy right there, so may as well grab that, right? Restore some of my energy. That's the first time it hasn't gone up to the max when I've used that. So go ahead. Go to wherever you're going to. It's certainly going in a roundabout way, isn't it? Come on. Ah. Wow. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where is it going? I would have been a little bit upset if it was just a wild goose chase.
Treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
Okay. Now, this area over here, I think I'll explore that lower area over there later once I teleport up here, because I still have to explore, like, down here, I think. So I'll mainly stick to this direction for the most part. Keep an eye out for any of the things that I can gather. I saw the Sealy over there. I'll go over and grab that in a second. I see that. I see stuff down there, and I want to go do it right now. But I want to stick to a plan. Well, as much of a plan as I can stick to anyways. Come on. Where are some treasures? I know that there's this right here. And this. And of course there's Ruin Guard there. I'll fight the Ruin Guard. I'm pretty sure he's guarding a treasure chest, right? Yeah. Okay, you. I'll bring up that as well. Gotcha. Ah. And you're dead. Yeah. Any treasures? Yep. Yay.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
There's some kind of weird buzzing noise over here. Sounds like there's something over here that I'm supposed to interact with. Was it that? Okay. It was probably just that. Let's go ahead and get the Sealy. And follow it to wherever it's going to. Obviously, it's going up. I just wish I could see its final destination. Oops. Pressing the wrong button. Ooh, there's one of these things. Puzzle, huh? I'll definitely be solving that when I get the chance. I'll probably want to have an archer with me to solve it, so I'll bring out Amber.
Today is a lucky day.
Okay. That, there should be one more. Ah! I was too impatient. There we go.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Okay, good. Even though I like Amber, I haven't actually upgraded her at all in a long time. I'm actually surprised that they haven't really used Amber as part of, like, the story. After, you know, the beginning. They just decided not to for some reason. It's a little bit weird. Oh, this is interesting. So this could be rotated, right? Right? Darn it. I've got to switch over to... I'll switch to...
Let's
him,
finish this swiftly.
because I don't think I have to use an archer for this. There we go. So, okay, I understand the idea behind it. I can rotate this, right? And I can activate this. There we go. So, can I activate this? I forgot how this was activated. Okay, I finally understand it now. You have to,
Take flight.
you have to, what do you call it? Use the Bokuso Box on that thing. That's what it is. I don't need Amber in my party after all. I was wondering, like, what's going on here? I thought maybe I was misunderstanding something. Obviously I was.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
But, so, you do that. Then you get over here, and you use that, and it'll bounce off of those now that I've, made them into ice, and it'll give me my treasure. Yay!
Collecting rare and exquisite
I don't know why,
treasures.
but
Yes.
I kind of wish
seems
that they
simply
had
sophisticated.
had a video representation of it. I obviously skipped or like missed the part where it mentioned using the Bokuso box on that particular piece of the thing. You know, that particular part of it or whatever. Okay. I want to see something really fast. So, this area is outside of this area. I'm wondering if I enter that, will it, like, start to damage me? Because it's obviously a darker area. Well, so far it's not. Really now. And it's not a big deal. It's just annoying.
We'll need more where that came from.
It just proves that they need to allow you to have 5 characters normally. Instead of 4. That's just my opinion. Let's go ahead and defeat this enemy. Okay, that didn't work.
Hold the line. My apologies.
I can still defeat it though.
Yeah.
It'll just take a slightly longer period of time. Okay, I guess that removed it. I thought that you couldn't remove it because it was a mid-area or whatever. I just needed to use it while he was fully up. And standing up or whatever. There's no treasure? Why did I think there would be a treasure for doing that? It doesn't matter. Let's grab this. I'm kind of curious to see what will happen if I activate the teleporter over here. But I have a feeling that it's going to tell me that I either can't activate it or The reason being is because I need to upgrade the Bokuso Box or something else. I'm just gonna call it the box from now on. I'll worry about doing that later. Yeah, activating that teleporter a little bit later. Actually, you know what? I'm curious about it now. I'll go over there after I grab this and the item that I accidentally passed up over here. Where is it? There it is. And I had to keep showing more and more of those items, and it's driving me nuts. The mini-map, that is. Okay, the teleporter is right there. Whee! And so I'm gonna grab these, and then go up to that teleporter. I'll find out really, really fast if I can actually activate it. Yes, I can. Huh. I guess I misunderstood what it had meant before, regarding that. But I can't really see this area properly on the map, so I'm thinking that it's probably not a good idea to, like, fully explore this area just yet. I will complete this puzzle since it's, like, right here in front of me. Oh, I get it. Okay. No. And this. Yay. I got my items. Okay, let's return back to where the thing is over here. The statue of the vessels. I wonder if I could teleport directly to the statue. And I could recuperate. Now I'm going to offer the light sigil thingies. I was able to level up twice, which is nice. So at level 2, it will mark out treasure chests and challenges in a small AoE, okay? And this will increase the maximum energy. At level 4, it'll increase the corrosion resistance to 24, which is nice. So I'm mainly looking to see, can now directly mark the locations of 3 realms gateway offering treasure chests and challenges. 50 maximum at one time. Huh. Okay. So I want to get up to level 14 as soon as possible. But that's basically at the end of everything. Unfortunately. Yeah, after you've already done basically everything else is when they finally give you that ability. Which is silly, but it is what it is, I suppose. I'm thinking I still had more to explore, like, over in this area. You know, quite a bit more to explore in this area. But I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore over here, and then I'm going to interact with this, and then I'll be ending the video once I do that. So, let's go ahead and get this treasure chest that I see over here. This really, really obvious treasure chest. I don't know why I did that. I didn't have to. Is there anything else over in this area? Oh, there's treasure chests marked on the map. Okay. I really ought to go around collecting those, shouldn't I? I don't know why that surprised me. I should have, you know, been thinking about that as soon as I got that ability. Okay. Let's go ahead and collect that.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
And did it say that it also marks out challenges as well? I think it did. Because challenges can also have those. That's actually something that they need to do with regards to, I'll show it here. Where are they? These things, the treasure compasses. These should work in the same way, in my opinion. where at least have it like lead you towards the challenges and puzzles and stuff. I mean, because it's annoying that you can find treasure chests, but you can't find the challenges as well. Will I get it? Yeah, I will. For a second there, I was a little bit worried. I thought that was
another man's gem.
I thought it was that one puzzle that I was having a hard time with a while back. Okay. Yeah, because it's very similar in design. I'm ignoring that for right now. Suppose I will be getting this treasure chest though. Ooh. Riptown.
Stabilize.
Dispel the darkness. I don't know if they actually have darkness around them.
Embrace the ice.
I mean, they have something going on with them. There you go.
Reveal thyself.
Oh wow. He kinda got lucky and avoided some of that, didn't he? Probably got knocked out of it because of the GM. That was my bad.
Midnight, Pip.
Let's move out.
Come on, you.
Hold the line. Whirling snow.
That's it. He'll be stuck now. Okay, you. You can go now. Yay!
Today is a lucky day.
Are there any other items over here? There could possibly be something down here. So I'll jump down here very fast just to make sure. And then if there isn't... I don't know if I explored this area. Well, according to the mini-map, I've found everything that can be found over here. I'll teleport back up. And then I'll go down to that area down below. Having that treasure thing point out where the treasure chests are is going to be really, really helpful. And not to mention, it also points towards the challenge markers. So, again, very, very helpful. Of course, you have to be within a certain range of it. But that's very, very easy to do. It's not showing this on the map, though. This puzzle right here. So it's kind of making me wonder to what extent. I probably have to solve some puzzles around here. Okay. I have plenty of time. Carefully aim. I don't have to charge up the shots fully. Where's the last one? Oh. There we go. Yay! Now if that made it so that I could shoot another one of those, then that proves it.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Yep. That proves it. So, once I solve this one right here, I'll be able to get that final one. At least, that's the working theory at the moment. Okay. Go up here first, and then down here. Yay!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for
Now it's saying that there's a treasure chest near the teleporter up there, which is interesting. Oh, it's probably in this room right in here. It was probably talking about this. So let's go ahead and activate this.
Allow me.
Go ahead and freeze them. This should be easy. Well, it should have been. But then that guy went underground. Okay, never mind. Still pretty easy. Oh. I was not expecting Abyss Mages to pop up, but considering what this place is,
Take flight.
And my theory that they're the Sun Children. I don't mind seeing them. Not to mention, we met Enjo here. I believe that's the name of the guy who, was the Abyss Herald.
Rebuild. Whirling snow.
So, it's not too surprising that they could be in here.
I shall
Like that
treasure this
stuff?
good fortune.
Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. I'm just checking to make sure. Is the map gone from the wall? Or is this a completely different building? Oh, there's a slate. Now there's a stone slate. Lucky us, huh? Yeah, indeed, lucky. I forgot all about those. Whoops. I'm glad that I found it by accident. Just checking all the corners and stuff now to make sure. What's this? Another stone slate. Woohoo! There we go. We're one step closer to opening that hidden chamber. I better activate that quest just to make sure there aren't any others in this room. Well, it's showing that there's more in this area. So, another one right here. Oh, there's our stone slate. Let's grab it. And that should be all of them in this area. So, the other two areas are over here and over here. And I won't be able to visit those areas until I increase the box's resistance to corrosion a bit more. I mean, I could visit them, but I don't think it's a good idea. What's up with this? Event details? Why is it showing me? Oh, okay. Like all of those. I forgot that that actually had that. It's been a couple of days since I last played the game, so at least I think it has. Let's go ahead and activate that now again. I'm gonna go down this way, while keeping an eye out for puzzles. What? Oh, wow. Just to make sure that I've gotten a fair amount of this stuff in this area. I mean, as long as I get, like, most of it, I think it'll be fine. There could be something back this way. I think I see something. Oh, it's one of those puzzles. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing these puzzles on the map.
Take flight.
Wait a second. Do I want to do it that way? No, I want to... Give me a second. Okay. So this one right here, can I change the angle of it? No, I can't. Huh, this is a bit annoying. So how am I supposed to do this exactly? Because... Oh, I see a treasure chest over there too. What if I... like that, and then... Okay, obviously that isn't it. Oh, I'm dumb. Duh. Yeah, I don't know why I was complicating it.
I suppose this will
There
do.
we go. There's a treasure chest right over here that's being guarded that did not appear on the minimap.
Solidify.
Allow me. My
Come
apologies.
on, you. Go down.
Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
I'm not going to use Zhongli's ability yet. Okay, there we go.
Order guide you.
Do that.
Hold the line.
Now I can freeze him. Okay, collect this stuff first. And then collect this. Come on.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures.
Okay, go back
Yes,
this way for a
this
second.
seems suitably sophisticated.
Huh. Okay. So I think I found most of the treasure chests that are easy enough to find in this area. But I still have more stuff down this way, like near where that teleporter is. I'm gonna go up here now to that. Yay! Use the ghost fish to head to the Tower of the Void. We've been there before. Look at that. That's pretty neat. I have to say I like this place a lot. This place is, I like the Golden Apple Archipelago as well. Unfortunately, they removed that place. I wonder if they'll ever add it again. Probably not. It's probably gone for good. Even if they added it, they would probably add new islands and stuff. Maybe change the layout of it a little bit. Because the islands did rise up out of the sea, so they could just come up with some excuse like the islands can move around or whatever. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be stopping. Thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I'm going to be exploring this place right here. And yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.